Hello, everybody. I'm Bob Sherman, and this is a very special moment in American history, Inauguration Day. And it's very special for downtown music as well, since Addie Rose Forstman, joined by her pianist husband Edward Forstman, will bring us a celebration of American art and theater songs. Addie Rose makes a point of bringing the simplicity and storytelling authenticity of folk songs, and she brings it to art songs and even opera arias. I think you'll find it very refreshing. Leonard Bernstein's Take Care of This House, meaning the one at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, is especially timely today, of course. But we'll also enjoy a variety of other concert songs, and I'm told even some of the deliciously satiric spoofs of Tom Lehrer. Should be a terrific hour, and I'll stop by with a few closing words thereafter.
Take care of this house, keep it from harm. If bandits break in, sound the alarm. Care for this house, shine it by hand, and keep it so clean the glow can be seen all over the land. Be careful at night, check all the doors. If someone makes off with a dream, that dream will be yours. Take care of this house, be always on call. For this house is the hope of us all. Take care of this house, keep it from harm. If bandits break in, sound the alarm. Care for this house, shine it by hand, and keep it so clean the glow can be seen all over the land. Be careful at night, check all the doors. If someone makes off with a dream, the dream will be yours. Take care of this house, be always on call. Care for this house, it's the hope of us all.
The next two songs we'd like to share with you are by the extraordinary American composer Eve Beglarian. We had a chance to spend a couple of days with Eve about a year and a half ago up on her land in Vermont working on a project, and I remember coming home with the deepest sense that in Eve's eyes everything is sacred, and that somehow as an extension of that, the line between her life and her art has been blurred past recognition in a way that's profoundly lovely. Eve writes about Farther from the Heart, the first of the two songs that you're going to hear. I've been mulling over this 1942 poem by Jane Bowles since I first encountered it in 2000. I think the poem is unbearably sad, the embodiment of a specific kind of mid-20th century female unhappiness. I do not live this life, but I am very conscious of having escaped it. The second song, What Justice Looks Like, is a love song to Esther Hobart Morris, a woman who escaped that mold of unhappiness long before Jane Bowles experienced it. She was, in fact, the first female justice of the peace in the US and was sworn in on Valentine's Day in the year 1870 in Southpaw City, Wyoming.
Oh, I'm sad for never knowing courage, and I'm sad for the stilling of fear. Close to the sun now, and farther from the heart, I think that my end must be I linger too long at a picnic, 'cause a picnic's gayer than me, and I hold to the edge of the table, 'cause the table's stronger than me, and I lean on anyone's shoulder, because anyone's warmer than me. Oh, I'm sad for never knowing courage, and I'm sad for the stilling of fear. Close to the sun now, and farther from the heart, I think that my end must be Esther Hobart Morris, doe of the Wyoming dawn. Esther, Esther, milliner and mother, a consecrated woman, standing strong. Esther Hobart Morris, you are my morning star, abolitionist and suffragette, succeeding ugly big justice bar. Esther, show me justice. Esther, bestow your peace. I'm longing for your wisdom, unfurled from west to east. If what justice looks like, peace. An enacted female standing tall, giving voice unto the least. Hey, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Southpaw City is the real-life suffragette city. Southpaw City is the real-life suffragette city. As the Hobart Morris, your justice brought you peace. I know your sojourn at the divide spreads hope, hope that does not cease. Married to a brawling drunk, and neither young nor pretty, you use the law to take him down, right there in Southpaw City. Esther, show me justice. Esther, bestow your peace. I'm longing for your wisdom, unfold from west to east. Yes, what justice looks like, and justice brings me peace. A righteous female standing strong, giving voice unto the least.
So this next song is about a very different type of strong female personage, one who came about a generation or so after Esther Hobart Morris. This song is by the American satirist and mathematician Tom Lehrer, who was inspired after reading an obituary in December of 1964 for Alma Mahler Gropius Werfel. And I thought it would be only right to read you a little bit of this very lengthy and colorful obituary. So, Mrs. Alma Mahler Werfel, widow of the writer Franz Werfel and earlier of the composer Gustav Mahler, died yesterday in her apartment at 120 East 73rd Street. Her age was 85. She had also been married to Walter Gropius, the architect. Mrs. Werfel, who was once described as the most beautiful girl in Vienna, recalled in her autobiography that she had always been attracted to genius. She noted that she had once confided to her first husband, Mahler, that what she really loved in a man were his achievements. The greater the achievements, she told him, the more I love him. And genius also seemed to have been attracted to Mrs. Werfel. While still married to Mahler, she met Walter Gropius, then a little-known architect, whom she described as an extraordinarily handsome German, and added that the night of their first meeting wore into sunrise. Now, she was asked by her husband to choose between him and Gropius, I should say her then husband, and at the time, given Gropius's rather low standing, she decided to stay with Mahler. But after Mahler's death, she also had an affair with Kokoschka, which lasted until he joined the German army, and shortly after that, she began corresponding with Mr. Gropius again, who had since become quite successful. They were married in August of 1915. While still married to Gropius, she met Franz Werfel. Mr. Gropius and Alma finally agreed to divorce in 1918, at which point she moved in with Werfel, and they were married in July of 1929. She wrote in her diary, according to the obituary, that while married to him, she was also pursued by many other geniuses. Eventually, Werfel and Alma fled Nazi Germany. This was in the late 1930s, and their experiences prompted Franz to write The Song of Bernadette and Jakubowski and the Colonel, They came to the United States in 1940 and settled in California, where Werfel died in 1945. Alma moved to New York in 1952.
The loveliest girl in Vienna was Alma, the smartest as well. Once you picked her up on your antenna, you'd never be free from her spell. Her lovers were many and varied. From the day she began her begin, there were 3 famous ones whom she married, and God knows how many between. Alma, tell us, all modern women are jealous. Which of your magical ones got you Gustav and Walter and Franz? The first one she married was Mahler, whose bodies all knew him as Gustav, and each time he saw her he'd holler, "Och, dat is die Fräulein, I'm Mustaf." Their marriage, however, was murder. He'd scream to the heavens above, "I'm writing das Lied von der Erde," und she only wants to make love. Alma, tell us, all modern women are jealous. You should have a statue in bronze for nagging Gustav and Walter and Franz. While married to Gus, she met Gropius, and soon she was swinging with Walter. Gus died and her teardrops were copious. She cried all the way to the altar, but he would work late at the Bauhaus and only came home now and then. She said, "What am I learning at Schauhaus? It's time to change partners again." Alma, tell us, all modern women are jealous. Though you didn't even use pawns, you got Walter and Mahler and Franz. While married to Walt, she met Werfel, and he too was caught in her net. He married her, but he was careful, 'cause Alma was no Bernadette. And that is the story of Alma, who knew how to receive and to give. The body that reached her embalmer was one that had known how to live. Alma, tell us, how can we help being jealous? Ducks always envy the swans who get Gustav and Walter. You never did falter with Gustav and Walter and Franz.
The second Tom Lehrer song that we're going to be doing for you, I will preface merely by saying that I just returned from a very oddly timed audition trip to Paris, and there you can drink the tap water. It's quite wild.
If you visit American City, you will find it very pretty. Just 2 things of which you must beware. Don't drink the water and don't breathe the air. Pollution, pollution, they got smog and sewage and mud. Turn on the tap and get hot and cold running crud. See the halibuts and the sturgeons getting wiped out by detergents. Fish gotta swim waste. Just go out for a breath of air and you'll be ready for Medicare. The city streets are really quite a thrill. If the cops don't get you, the monoxide will. Pollution, pollution, wear a gas mask and a veil. Then you can breathe long as you don't inhale. Lots of things there for you to drink. Just stay away from the kitchen sink. Throw out your breakfast garbage, and I've got a hunch that the folks downstream will drink it for lunch. So go to the city, see the crazy people there, like lambs to the slaughter. They're drinking the water and breathing the air.
You will be the first people to hear these next two songs, composed by Dr. Maria Thompson Corley, whom I'm very honored to be able to call an old friend. Maria composed these as a set of 4 songs written in memory of her brother, Terry, a gifted poet and a brilliant actor who died in 1988, but who remains, as lost siblings do, a very important part of Maria's life. The text of poem was written by Terry, whose imagination, Maria said, had been captured by a trip that they made to France together when they were young. And The Visitor is a setting of a poem by Maria herself that was based on a dream she had after Terry's death. The piano part for that song is based on Mendelssohn's Introduction and Rondo Capriccioso, which apparently Maria's brother used to play when asked, but only until it got difficult.
You have given dust, yet expect gemstones. Absurd, child of thorns and blood, speaking fluent French in sous-sol without light. Arms embracing on a perfect self, as the beads of melanin streamed on your legs, staining enamel. Self-satisfied without memories of granny, or cool runnings with soulmates on Saturday. Ignorant of crooks, spontaneous in your too fine face of bone, spreading as you sip sangria on Lake Lucerne. You have given dust, yet expect gemstones. and your skin glowed with health. You came back casually dressed, your afro neatly groomed. No public pajamas or multiple neckties, none of the homeless chic you adopted light years before the rest. You were so sure of your good looks, you assumed you could embrace every fashion faux pas. Maybe you were right. When I remembered I was dreaming, and that you were dead, I asked if you were okay, and your answer reassured me. You left this world in the middle of the night, with mom and dad, the reluctant witnesses of your freedom. You held on to this world as long as you could, asked for permission to loosen your grasp, then extended beyond your endurance. Because the request was denied. Who could let slip a child, firstborn, only son, dangling over the abyss?
Thank you all for listening and letting us share this music with you today. We're going to finish with one more piece called Where the Music Comes From, which I think is about where we all would like to be right now.
I want to be where the music comes from, where the clock stops, where it's now. I want to be with the friends around me who have found me, who show me how. I want to sing to the early morning, see the sunlight melt the snow, and I want to I want to wake to the living spirit here inside me where it lies. I want to listen till I can hear it, let it guide me and realize that I can go with the flow unending, that is blending, that is real, and I want to I want to walk in the earthly garden, far from cities, far from fear. I want to talk to the growing garden, to the divers, to the deer, and to be one with the river flowing, breezes blowing, sky above. And I want to
And as we've gathered from the wonderful program just set forth for us by soprano Addie Rose Forstman and pianist Edward Forstman, American art songs cover a wide range of styles and emotional expression. So we send grand thanks to our performing couple. Next week, as it happens, another husband and wife team take us on a very different musical journey. Part 2, actually, of the unspoken tales they shared with us back in September. Interestingly, each takes a double role. Pablo Mayor composes the music and performs it at the piano, while Anna Povich de Mayor divides her time between playing the flute and speaking these until now unspoken tales. I'll tell you more about their unique project next week. We actually will be previewing parts of what will eventually be a much expanded work when it's officially premiered later this year, if all goes well. But final reminder this week, your contributions to help support all the wonderful and free sessions we enjoy together on Wednesdays, deeply appreciated. And if you'd like to join our production family, just go to the website, dtmusic.org, click on the donate button. It's big and bright, you can't miss it, and know that you are very much part of our downtown music family. I'm Bob Sherman. Stay safe, stay well, and come on back with us next Wednesday.
I want to be where the music comes from, where the clock stops, where it's now. I want to be with the friends around me who have found me, who show me how. I want to sing to the early morning, see the sunlight melt the snow. And I want to